Do we
I'm
proceed
sorry.
with this interview?
Wow.
Are you ready?
I'm ready. I'm ready.
Okay, you can hear me, right? Can you help me with the pronunciation of your first name, T?
My name is Tsutae, like a
Sai?
tie, like a suit and tie, Tsutae.
Sai,
Tsutae.
okay.
Yes.
So,
Uh-huh.
Sai, nice to meet you. I think I was in LA when you were there at the old Union Bank. Was it back in the 70s?
You are in the Union Bank?
No, but I was a commodity broker and trader in LA at that time,
Oh, okay.
with a
No,
firm called
no. When I was with the
Madoff and Sons. Do you remember Madoff and Sons?
yeah, when I was with the bank, that was in 90s.
Oh, 90s. Okay. All
90s.
right. Okay. So I found you on Twitter,
Yes.
and I was interested when you sent me a little brief bio that used to translate for Larry Williams' report. You still follow Larry Williams?
Uh, he moved, I think. I mean, he
Yeah,
was in
He's in the U.S. Virgin Islands now.
or that's where he is now?
Yeah, yeah.
Uh,
So okay.
Larry, you
Why don't
talking
you
about
give?
Connor? You are talking about Connors, right? Larry Connors.
I met him once here in Rancho Santa Fe. So
Oh, okay.
he was a
Yeah,
legend.
because
Yeah.
I was
Um,
working for him back in 90s, and I also, I was working for a Japanese publishing company. That company was specifically, uh, you know,
are you still with us?
dealing because I know trading and the U.S. market. So I've been trading, some of the books in Japanese.
I see. Okay. So why don't you tell us a little bit about, they say volume precedes price, and looks like you've developed some type of volume indicator called the TSV,
Oh,
time
no, no,
segmented volume.
I did not develop that.
Oh,
Uh, are you familiar with TC 2000? That the charting software.
I believe I've seen ads for it before. Yes.
Yeah, that's Warden. The place I found was warden.com, and I've been using this TC 2000 for many years. And one of the indicator came with called BOP, balance of power, and this
So
is
I tell
not.
you what, a picture speaks 1,000 words. If you go to the upper left-hand corner, you'll see a green box with an arrow, and if you click that, you'll be able to share your screen, and we can see what you're talking about.
Okay,
See
you
that
talking
upper
about.
left-hand corner? It's a green box with a white arrow. You click that, and then
Green
you'll see
box.
different desktops, and you click that, and then
Okay,
click
okay,
start. And then we can see your charts, and
okay.
the old expression of a picture speaks 1,000 words.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Okay,
Uh,
not
okay.
working now.
This is my the first time using this software. So, okay, let's see. I'm going
Yeah, give it a
to.
shot. You
Okay,
click that
I
box,
clicked it.
then you should see some desktops coming up, and
Are you
okay, now we're
see?
looking at
Do you see?
WTW, the daily chart.
Yeah, daily chart about Weight Watchers.
Okay, so
Okay, so I guess you are seeing what I'm seeing right now, I guess.
yeah. So
Okay.
the gap up was when Oprah Winfrey became associated with him. He had that big run in the fall when Oprah got involved with Weight Watchers.
Exactly. I mean that's what it is.
Yeah.
Right here, the big gap. Okay, let's see. Uh, This big gap you are talking about, yes, that's right. That's when Oprah announced. I mean, she was very much interested in this company. She was saying something like she lost the weight using this company's product, and this was the one made a big gap up. Uh,
Do you know how much free stock or restricted stock they gave her before in the deal for her to endorse it? I'm just wondering how much money Oprah made on that gap.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have exact figure with me, but she made a ridiculous amount of money. I mean, she's already a billionaire, and now
Yeah, that's what I mean.
I
So
really don't know how
what
much.
I'm going to do is I'm going to take a screenshot of this Weight Watchers chart and send it to Bernie Sanders. What do you think?
Well,
The
are
rich
you
get
with
richer, huh?
are you with
So if we wanted to get long, we had to pay up 2.5. We had to pay up 40% to get long to catch the move.
well
And
my
Oprah was in
trading
while they
my
were. Oprah was probably in when it was an EKG moving sideways here. You know,
way
she was.
I bet when
Uh,
she owned this, I mean she probably had it like a $4, $5, $6 range.
I tell you
And
what, I've just decided I'm voting. I hope Bernie Sanders gets a Democratic nomination. This chart has made me a supporter of Bernie Sanders.
well, I'm not U.S. citizen, but let me vote for him. No,
Okay.
I'm gonna root
Well,
for
if you
him.
move to Chicago, they'll let you vote a few times. So, all right. So tell me about your indicators and maybe besides individual issues, do you have a general view? You trade ETFs and maybe have a general view on the market. We've had a huge recovery after the worst start in stock market history. Do you have a view on, say, the spiders or the diamonds or something like that?
Okay,
Okay, there's
now
the
I am.
spiders.
Yes, this is now. I switched to
Yeah, you have the spiders up.
yes, Spider, and this is September, and this is also the October area. That the first time we experienced really like a horrendous kind of market, and as you can see, the down here, this is something called the balance of power, and
Where? Where's the balance of power? Okay, so
you
the
see
red
that
is
the
the
red
balance of
bar.
power is in the seller's hands, and green it's in the buyer's hands.
Basically, yes. I mean, it sounds so simplistic. I mean, it sounds like one of those things sold on like an infomercial, green buy,
Okay.
red. Yeah, it sounds like so simplistic. And one thing I was really interested in was, like I said, this software. This was made by Warden, the TC2000. And one problem is this is like this company have exclusive rights. I mean, they are not revealing how to calculate this
Yeah, so
BOP.
they're proprietary
That's
indicators.
right, proprietary.
They're
So we have no way of knowing. But the only thing I know is
so did you buy their software? You're
no, no.
using it.
This TC2000 comes with this soft. It comes with this the balance of power.
Uh-huh.
So this is not something I have to pay extra. No,
Yeah.
only thing I have is a monthly subscription. This TC2000. I mean, this is like a
How much
twenty
is it a
dollars.
month? How much a
This
month?
is like a $20, $30 a month. I mean, if you
Okay.
subscribe for a whole year, I think I could do that for like a $300 a month. So this is really a
Yeah.
fairly inexpensive software.
Yeah, it is.
And so if you subscribe this, you could get this balance of power.
So tell me
Uh,
how you trade it. Tell me how you trade it because most of the red bars happened near the low last fall.
well,
It
before
certainly doesn't look like it was predictive.
that's right. That's right.
Okay.
That's why I want to show you something else because something has been missing. I changed the chart to daily. This is a daily chart of Barrick Gold Corporation.
Yeah.
My trade, what they really got me, what really made me interest on this indicator is this indicator shows systematic accumulation of the stock. That's what I'm interested in. Uh, what like as you can
So you're
see,
saying like through August, all the way until the breakup, except for
that's
one
right.
little brief
Uh,
period in November or December,
right.
it went negative.
What's
Yeah.
happening is when the stock is basing like a sideways, if when it's
Yeah.
not doing, this is the when I really found this indicator to be really interesting. I attended a seminar on this balance of power, and what they are saying is it has some power to see if the stock has been systematically accumulating. So that's the one something I've been trying. What it's saying is when it's in the sideway, like when it is basing, this is the pattern I am looking for. The price is in the really in narrow range and a basing. When this is happening, you see that green,
Yeah.
gray, green, gray, green, gray. You don't see any red bar. Red bar really saying is this part has really a lot of selling pressure. And the green is opposite. Green is showing strong buying pressure. Gray is neutral.
Neutral.
So what I learned from the seminar was when price is in this kind of pattern, like accumulation phase, like stock has been doing really bad. And when everyone else is almost gave up, I mean, gold is no good. I mean, that's what has been. And people are saying gold is no good. Sentiment is so low. Everyone is so pessimistic. But when that is happening, this strange balance of power showing up, green, gray, green, gray. When this is happening, what the warden is saying is this is really showing accumulation, and this is really systematic accumulation by. They are saying that this is a sign of a institution is accumulating. So that's the
Okay.
way. That's something. It's really got interest me. The reason I was so interested was I was trying to get in on gold stock, and it's been doing really bad. I mean, it's been keep coming down, nothing's happening. So I was really, honestly, I was trying to buy gold stock as cheaply as possible. That's what I've been trying, and my trading. I don't day trade. I trade based on daily chart. So my holding time is really long, like a few days to a few weeks. So I don't day trade. I don't look at intraday chart. So anyway, daily chart is where I live in. So anyway, when I saw this basing pattern and with this green, gray, green, gray, green, gray, so this is a sign of systematic accumulation.
Okay,
And
so we've had this big run. What's it telling you now? What do you do with the ABX now?
what it telling me is still I don't see any red yet, like this part. I still don't see red, and people are still bullish. But one thing is the difference is this: when it's accumulating, uh, this is really quiet, but it's not the quiet period anymore. So when what I learned was when the price taking off, when price is moving like this, but at the same time, when the price is really moving up, then when the green shows up, this is not really institutional buying. I mean, what they're saying is when price start moving, those are like done by those green bars are caused by high frequency traders or like just regular individual traders. So
Okay.
so now it is really it's getting to not something like now it's really, to me, this is trading phase. This is all the accumulation has been done. So what I am waiting right now is pullback. Maybe I want to wait for something like a fib level, like a 38.2% or 50% or 61.8%. I want to
Yeah,
see some kind of pullback.
you'd love to be able to be a buyer at $10 or so, huh?
So I want to, for instance, this is another chart I use when I really try to time. Balance of power says this stock is really, I mean, I don't see any significant selling pressures. So when I see this, it's already took off. I mean, this is not really good time to buy. I mean, all the buying has been
Well,
done right here.
I'll just interject what I see and what I saw in the S&Ps. The red bars did not show up till we were near the bottom. Okay, we were in an acceleration phase near the bottom. So you won't get the red bars, to me it looks like, until the correction is well underway. Yeah,
Okay,
is that what
now
you've
I
experienced?
change. Right. This is, I'm
I
still
mean, look at the
learning
red
this.
bars in the
I
S&Ps.
am,
They didn't come in at 2130. They didn't start coming in until we had almost already collapsed.
right. And this is something interesting. When I was taking a seminar about this BOP, balance of power,
Yeah.
what I learned is when price is really coming down like this, I mean, this is like a panicking. People are panicking. When prices are really moving like this really shows the panic selling. And also, what I learned was, those sentiment, like a sentiment indicator.
Hmm.
When I look at anything like VIX or put call ratio or anything, when you see, I mean, when you try to combine this balance of power with the sentiment indicator, when this was happening, sentiment was really, I mean, really bad.
Right. So let me move forward to, because we have to wrap it up here pretty soon, to the
Yes,
bottom that we recently put in uh, end of January and February. What I noticed is there wasn't the same type of panic, although we took out the lows from October 2015. There was only one red bar. So would
that's
you
right.
have used that as a market tell to say, well, there doesn't seem to be that the same type of panic at the same levels. Maybe it's a buy, or would you have said, "Well, gosh, it's down here, and we haven't even had a panic yet"?
You are right. The way you said, when you compare this selling pressure and this January selling pressure is totally different. As
Yeah.
you said it, I mean, you said it, you described it right. I mean, the selling pressure is not as much as right
Well,
here.
well, you
So
know,
this
I'm
is,
Dale Pinker, Coach
so
Pinker.
I don't see same panic as
Yeah.
September. And
So maybe we
also,
still need to have a panic, huh? Or are we
so
going to new highs in the S&Ps? And we'll wrap it with what your best guess is. Are we going to challenge the lows from February or the highs from last year? Which comes first?
I think we are near, we are really getting to, when you look at right here, like look like a 1, 2, 3, and also 1, 2, 3 here. Like when you put like when you place Fibonacci from this high to this low,
Uh-huh.
it hit. I mean, this is a 100% retracement. But after that, from this high to low, then the high came here, almost like 161.8%. So this is something I am looking at right now. I think it's going to retrace about same amount from here to there, 161.8%. We are almost there. From this high, recent high to this recent low, we almost made 161.8%. So I really think this market does not have that much of upside. In fact, this is coming down. So I really think we will be challenging this low again. What I think is we will see even violating this law. That's what I think.
So it looks like 2030, 2040 is your 1.618 level.
Right.
Okay. Well, I'll tell you what, I'm sorry that we had to cut it short. Normally we have more time. So I'm sorry about the technical difficulties.
I am so sorry. I apologize. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. I was connected, then got kicked out.
That's okay.
Anyway, thank you very much for inviting me. It's really nice talking with you again.
Yeah, but it was nice to meet you, Stu, right? Stutz.
Tsutae.
Tsutae. Okay, that's
right.
Tsutae. All right, and guys, if you want to follow Tsutae on Twitter, it's at Kamada3, Kamada, and we'll publish this interview. T, I'm going to call you T, and thank you so much for your time and views and sharing the software that you're enjoying. Actually, there was someone here in the room that said he uses it for stocks too, the T2000. So good hunting, and keep in touch. Thank you so much for your time today.
Thank you very much.
All right, buddy.
Okay.